came 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 with a Ferrari in between.
Thanks so much for being here. It's a great honour, and I'm sure it really lives so many memories for you. Clive, I know you're boiling away there, so we'll get you moving. When Clive has an idea, you just have to say yes, because he won't stop till it happens, and he did, and he said, we're going to get somebody over from Australia, and British Airways is going to fly them over. I hope, did you have comfortable flights? They're in at the sharp end.
On this car, in my book. I'm going to give him the book.
Yeah, don't forget, he's got a book which is available on Amazon. No, it's all about that, all about this car in there. And thank you very much, sir, for bringing this car.
From Austria. Yes, Salzburg.
And it's an amazing colour, but it shouldn't it be in British Racing Green?
French blue.
French blue. It looks gorgeous. Well, and you're off to Goodwood next weekend. What a journey. Yeah? Well, we need a book of this. I hope Clive's going to do one. Okay, thank you very much. Now, it's Christian Daisel. Now, Christian, this is a very exciting car. Perhaps you'd like to tell us a bit about it and why you enjoy owning it.
Yeah, well, that car is the most raced D-type of them all. It's got about 120 races. Still with the original body, still with the original subframe. Got the original works engine in there even. Yeah, the car has done a lot of testing back then, and some works drives at Le Mans and 1,000 kilometers of Nürburgring. That was all by Mike Selman. So Mike Selman's done about 65 races with it. So yeah, and it's still competing. It's competing next week at the Goodwood Revival. I'm looking forward to that.
It's a great honour for us to have these cars here, and thank you so much for bringing them. I know it's not as easy as that, getting a car like this, you know, to an event like this. So we're very honoured, and obviously Clive's done his job. Everything you said, Norman nodded, so obviously you've got it completely right, so top marks for that. Thank you very much, sir. So, now we have Tim Harry and Ian Callum. We'll come to you in a minute, Ian. Last time I saw Tim was, funny enough, on a British Airways jet. We were flying back from Pebble Beach. We're very well looked after, so I thought I'd get that in. Maybe I'll get one of those. Tim, heading up the Jaguar Classic department, it's quite a challenge. When we talked briefly before we got into the lounging position, we said that you were always busy. Can you tell me a bit about your role?
Yeah, there's Jaguar Land Rover Classic is the department that cares about the history of the company. So we have a custodian role, a curating role, but we as well try to future the history and actually make sure that we can support these vehicles much better than we've done this in the past. So you know, the various programs that we have is specifically to support the Jaguar history. And this car, for example, is owned by the company, technically by the trust. Just a few words about this. It's a 1956, the second to last long-nose D-type. It's in incredibly original condition. It raced in 56 in Le Mans, did the fastest lap time then, but had fuel problems, so finished 6th only, which is still quite nice. And then it won the Rims 12 Hours in the same year, and then it did not run in 57. But it came back to the company a couple of decades ago, and we keep it in this situation. We like to bring it out once in a while.
Thank you, Tim. I'll come back to you, but obviously your co-driver is the great Jaguar designer, Ian McCallum. Now, Ian, you're sorry, I'm going to stand in front of the photographers. I know it's annoying, but rather than talking over Tim, you love old cars as much as new cars, don't you?
Yes, I do love old cars, and I love to change them as well, which is important to some people. But I love old cars because you really get into the character of them. And you know, I've done the Melee 3 times, and you really do get into the character of the car, and you have to live with it literally, and they become friends. And you know, when you sit in something like this, and I think of what I'm working on at the moment, electric vehicles, for instance, they are a million years apart, but they still have a soul, they still have essence, which I thoroughly enjoy. And I've got a lot of old cars myself. including a Jag.
Gonna sneak in, sneak
Well,
out.
maybe we can entice you to bring one of your cars to a future concourse here. Okay? I'll contact you then. Thank you, Ian. Hang on, Tim, before you set off. Because when you go, I'd like you to make a lot of noise, please. Because we want everybody to know that this fantastic event has happened. You're going to park up over there. You must go and look at these Jaguars. You probably won't see them together till next weekend. But no, I mean, there's a historical event that's quite rare to get them all together, isn't it, Norman? Yeah. Finally, before you press that button, I know you're desperate to, I would. Can I just thank you, Jaguar, for being our supporters throughout the years. We really couldn't do these events without the car supporters. So to you and everybody out there, thank you. Tim, enjoy your race round to the palace.